Sawa ka na ba sa armored na Land Cruiser? Dahil nababaduyan ka na? Ito ang bilhin mo. Armored Nissan Patrol by Armored Panda Industries. Front engine protection, side engine protection, roof, side, floor protection, windshield na napakakapal pero napakalinaw at run flat inserts na syempre naka-continental tires para hindi ka lang mayaman, kaldag mayaman pa. Rear ballistic door para hindi lumusot ang bala. Bakit hindi ito ina-armor? Sa sobrang bigat para mo ma-automatic yung pinto. Napakadaling buksan. Nakita nyo naman, pati tornilyo, pinturado. Hindi ka pareho ng iba, walang pampintura. Spoiler return na hindi tinatagusan na parang modest. Sunroof na hindi na gumagana. Bakit? Armored guy. Gusto mo pag gumagana yung sunroof, hindi namatay ka. Rear view mirror na napakalinaw sa likod at hindi mo makikita mga pangit na nakaupo. Pero sa sobrang linaw ng windshield, ayun, may isang pangit doon. Kitang-kita mo pa rin. Napakasosyal na dashboard. Leather, may stitching. Parang mamahaling bag ng asawa mo. Screen na napakahaba, napakalinaw. Kahit manood ka ng hindi ka mabibitin. Yung louver ng aircon, paborito na talaga ni King Panda to. Bakit? Kasi dali adjust. Lahat ng butones, napakadaling pindutin. Lalo na kung mahilig kang pumindot. Cup holder, wireless charger, may patrol dito para maalala mo kung ano yung binili mong sasakyan. May refrigerator na pwede kang maglagay ng kahit ano, basta ligan. At napakagandang sound system. Ang pangalan niya, Clips. Bakit maganda? Kasi ang sabi nila, pag hindi mo ma-pronounce, sigurado maganda. May aircon louver dito na paborito rin ni King Panda. Napakaluwag na second row seats. Natingnan mo naman yung stitching. Hindi ka pareho nung pag na natin sabihin. Meron cup holder dito. Napakadaling ilagay ang kamay para feeling mo talaga bossing ka. Kasi hindi ka mangangawit sa biyahe. Pwede ka mag-D4, kaya lang huwag mapapamaneho si King Panda kasi mapipilay kapag nag-D4 ka. Merong monitor dito, hindi ko alam. Never ko naman ginamit yan, pero okay, kasama naman eh. Aircon dito, digital display, merong USB charger, at napaka-luxurious talagang tingnan. Di gaya nung ano. Sige lang nga. Masarap talaga yung Nissan Patrol. So guys, this is the Nissan Patrol, armored ng Armored Panda Industries. Kung kailangan nyo ng armored, ito bilhin nyo para sosyal ka.
Sir? Sir? Kanina pa ba tulog yan? Kanina pa eh.
Check mo nga kung humihinga.
Humilik eh. So humihinga yan.
Baka naman baksak ang energy.
Oo nga.
Maghapon ba naman nag-golf eh?
Ay,
Oo, mainit dun eh.
Energy dun. Kailangan natin mag-review eh.
Sir! Sir!
Sir! Sir, gagawa na tayo ng review. Naghihintay yung dalawang sasakyan sa labas.
Ayun na sir, oh.
Ready na sir. Na-shoot na rin namin.
Okay. Ayun na lang.
Paano kaya to?
Mababa lang energy nito. Kailangan lang nating i-boost.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct.
Alam ko na solusyon. Pinagamit niyo ito sa akin eh.
Ano ba yan?
Rogin E. May
Ah?
multivitamins yan.
Talaga?
Okay nga yan.
Oo.
Alam ko yan eh. Meron din ako dyan.
Pinagamit niya rin sa'yo?
Oo, boost. May kabayo pa nga eh.
May kabayo yan. Ha?
Oo,
May,
Ito yung ginamit ko naman.
ano?
Ito.
Wow.
Ganda ng bote niya. No?
May buti rin pala yung Rogin E.
Oo
ha?
naman.
Sir! Rogin E. Para medyo ganahan ka mag-review.
Yes.
Rogin E.
Ano gusto mo boss? Ito boost?
Boost.
Ito boss, oh. Maganda packaging nito.
Para kabayo.
Yes, ito totoo. Ito yung boost. Yung parang kabayo.
Bakit boss?
Yan, pwede yan. Malakas yan. Uy, init.
Malulunok kaya niya.
Walang tubig-tubig yan.
Oo.
Ginawang candy.
Ibang klase.
Oh, talaga. Shoot na tayo.
Let's go!
Oy! Wilbert! Ilaw! Ilaw! Sige na!
Wala.
Oh, Nagiging Panda! Let's go! Let's go!
Alright, guys, girls, we have a new feature today. Hindi siya Chinese car, like sanay na kayo masyado, diba? But this is our new Armored Panda Industries. As promised, 2 months delayed. Pasensya na kayo lahat sa mga clients na naghintay. I'm really sorry, but we had to get it right. This is the brand new, all new, Armored Nissan Patrol. We just finished armoring this baby. I just got done through detailing and quality control yesterday. First impressions, huh? First time I've driven this, and first time I actually saw it after it was armored, because I followed the progression through its phase. Nung kinalas, and syempre lahat naman binabantayan natin. But this is particularly special to me because this was one of the few cars that I've seen in Japan before everybody saw it. I met the design chief of Nissan and spoke to them at length about the philosophy behind the design and behind the whole construction of the vehicle while it was being designed. It was near and dear to me. And now to see this baby after it's been through a mutilating armoring process, I'm so happy, no? Couple of things we reviewed, as you guys can see, we'll post the links of the videos of the non-armored patrol when we reviewed it. First and foremost, this is a lot more comfortable. Bakit? Mabigat eh. That's number one, mabigat na. Nandito na tayo sa favorite test track natin, so aarangkada na tayo. Guys, hindi hirap. Hindi pa naka-power mode ito, ha. This is just on standard mode. You can hear that V6 engine just go. Braking is good. Guys, I'm amazed. The Land Cruiser will have a run for its money. Obviously, the Land Cruiser, syempre, Toyota fanboys natin, di ba? There's a market for the Land Cruiser, but if you guys want something different, although we have the Land Cruisers in stock, this vehicle you have to buy and have us armor it. Wow. Pati pagliko, Guys, walang bad. Aha! Ang ganda. Wala siya masyadong body roll. Ganda. Perfect suspension. Obviously, it's a new design and we had to test it. Arangkadang mayaman. We installed Continental tires on this Armored Patrol. Load-rated Continental tires. Thank you, Continental. Our official partner and official sponsor. Nag-iba yung ride. And direct kasama ka sa likod last time, di ba?
Yeah.
Matagtag siya last time, di ba? Medyo may sporty ng konti, no?
Yun yung term na ginamit mo sa
Sporty. Sporty. Parang sa Spice Girls. Sporty Spice, di ba? Oh my God. It's like, kayang-kaya ng engine eh. And guys, to those people who, mas maganda yung dati kasi hindi 8 eh. Guys, this size to, it has a lot more torque, a lot more power, and it just... Galing! Guys, our team at Armored Panda is by far the best. After months, I think this took 6 months or 5 months, after months of pillaging, because we had to do trial and error, we had to do, the glass took a long time to develop because, believe it or not, guys, our supplier did not have the measure, pati sa humps, our supplier did not have the measurement for the glass yet. We were the first armoring company, believe it or not, to send them. So we had to air freight the glass, the windshield, the side glass, the rear glass, the quarter glass, and everything so that they can prototype. Because when our suppliers develop the glass, when they build the glass, they have to shoot it and test it. Hindi naman yung puta gagawin mo lang, tapos, sige, padala mo na. Hindi ganun eh. They have to test it. It has to be certified. It has to go through the rigorous process of validating that the glass will hold up at certain conditions that's allowed within the standard of the ratings agencies, no? So, it's NIJ and CN certified. For a first time, ang linaw ng salamin, guys. And the design of the glass, kasi ito, meron tayong ano dito pre-collision, mga sensors. So, they had to account for that, ano. Ito tinatawag na talon mayaman. Yan, no. Wala, oh. Hindi tumatalon sa likod. Hindi, no? Oh. Ina-absorb, no? Guys, the V6, as much as people would say na mad-desize yan, turbo, madali masira. Guys, Nissan won't develop an engine that's worse than the last one. Kasi sila rin nasasakit ang ulo. Diba? The same way us armoring, we're not gonna armor a car that we feel is not capable of handling the stress and the weight of the armor. Kasi kami din sasakit ng ulo, may warranty yan eh. It's the first time I'm driving this and we're going through Sub-Saharan White Plains, our favorite test track. And ito yung dinadaanan namin for every single car that we test because you have everything. The interior is just so different. High-tech na siya eh. So it just gives you that super premium feel. And I'm really surprised that this vehicle is not selling at a premium, like at a crazy premium, like what the Land Cruiser did. I was having that conversation kanina with the staff, with their guys dito sa production, and I said, the reason is, the salespeople aren't selling it the way it's supposed to be sold. Kaya hindi sumasabog ang demand. We'll go over all the options and what we've done to the car later on, but guys, test driving the car, I mean, it's really tough for me to convey everything that I feel about the car driving it right now because you will always construe it as bias kasi gawa natin, baby natin to, no? But you have to experience this yourself. And to add to that, our assault rifle protection package. We've tested the glass and the metal with a 50 cal and hindi naman siya lumusot. A lot of people are gonna say, oh, paano kung tinadtad? Para hindi mo kaya magtadtad ng 50 caliber. Kasi unang-una, walang semi-automatic na 50 caliber. Pangalawa, bolt action lahat ng 50 caliber, guys. Kung semi-automatic ang 50 caliber, baka isang kalabit mo lang, nandun ka sa kabilang kanto itatapon. So going back to the car, it's a 2026 Nissan Patrol. We're really excited to bring this out to the market. I believe we're the first in the Philippines to do this. Although, meron isa nagpakita ng picture, pinakita yung labas lang ng kotse. Sabi niya, armored na raw yun. Anyway. Sige, okay. Kasi kung armored yun, sana pinakita mo yung loob, di ba? Hindi, pinakita labas lang eh. Anyway, I think we're the first and we've built several units na and it's being delivered to clients as we speak. But this one, we have the luxury of keeping it until tomorrow and delivering it the next day. So, guys, follow me. We'll go over the features and specs and what we've done to the car in a little bit. So, we'll see you in a bit. Guys, we just finished driving this 2026 Armored Nissan Patrol. And like I said in the video, ibang-iba talaga yung kaldag. Well, first of all, it has a gasoline engine, so it's a lot less noisier than a diesel one. If you guys are concerned about the gas consumption, based on the feedback that I've gotten from a lot of people na bumili ng hindi armored, because this is the first one that we've armored here in the Philippines, they get anywhere from 9 to 10 kilometers per liter highway, and they get 7 to 8 in the city. So for a big SUV, it's actually pretty good. This is an armored level 6 assault rifle protection package that has front engine protection. The radiator and the engine is covered on the front. You have side engine protection, yung tapalodo niya, fully covered yan. So somebody shoots from the side, hindi mapepenetrate. You have run flat inserts, 20-inch wheels. And of course, we switched to Continental tires and based on our driving kanina, ibang-iba talaga. Continental, thank you very much for waking us up to this technology because ang laki talaga ng difference. Yung comfort, yung performance, and yung sound. Iba talaga. We drove through a lot of crevices sa White Plains. Hindi mo talaga marinig, no? So, these are Continental cross-contact LX20s. These are the Eco Plus. So guys, if you look at the car, iba yung tindig eh. I was so proud with this car because like I said, I saw this before everybody else did. I was with a group that went to Nissan that saw this car car first at the design center, and I was immediately smitten with the car. You have our very famous Walang hilo glass, have our assault rifle protection glass, and our ballistic glass is not tinted. We don't tint it. We order it colored na. The reason why we don't tint the glass is, number one, tint degrades after time. When it's time to remove the tint, magagasgas yung polycarbonate pag tinanggal mo. Kasi kailangan kaskasin yan eh. I don't like doing that. Number two, once you tint armored glass, because of the element of plastic, polycarbonate, glass polycarbonate, you're adding another layer of tint, nakakahilo siya. I remember driving through Mindoro from Calapan all the way to Bulalakaw one time when I had to deliver a vehicle to Bacolod. No? The whole time, yung truck na sinusundan ko may sunga yung taillight. It's because yung light refracts on plastic. So, ang sakit sa mata after a while. So, never ever tint. If you guys can order your armored glass colored na, do it. We do it for clients because I don't allow them to tint. That's how we do it here at Armored Panda Industries. The rear, as you can see, we retained a lot of the features that you can't even tell that the car is armored. And that's what it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to show that the car is armored. Our ballistic door, very easy to open, and this is probably the most durable handle that you can find. Kasi naiinis ako dun sa ganun eh. Yung sa bigat ng door, you know, a lot of people are still using that lever type. It gives up after a while, probably in 6 months. Isa pang kakalampag yan. Heavy duty door sets. Ito mo, brass pa yan. Hindi plastic yan. That's brass. We really pay attention to detail and use very heavy-duty materials for all our armored components, no? Even to the tornilyo, we make sure na nagmamatch siya. You know, one thing I hate is seeing armored vehicles na black lahat yan, and then silver ito, hindi man lang pininturahan, or they didn't order it anodized. We ordered these anodized. You know, this is anodized, guys. This is attention to detail. Imagine, if your armoring company doesn't pay attention to detail sa mga nakikita mo, what more yung nakatago? Another thing I want to show you guys is, I mean, the spall return's pretty standard. The fit and finish we do on the spall return is world class. Guys, look at the door hinges. These are heavy duty door hinges. And you can see over here, these are not factory door hinges. These are heavy duty door hinges because the door is so heavy. If you don't upgrade the hinges, bigyan kita ng 6 months, hindi mo na may sara yung pinto. Itong nakaganon na. And we've seen that with a lot of imported armored vehicles because they don't change hinges. I don't know why. We do. Guys, let's take a look at inside. Because what's inside is very important because the VIP sits inside. When you sit inside this armored Nissan Patrol, the first thing you'll notice is how elegant and how, say, formal the feel is of the car. The combination of brushed metal, black, brown, chestnut, and the stitching ties it all together. It just gives you that feeling of premium talaga. It's not very synonymous of what Nissan has done with a lot of their cars, no? If you look at a lot of Nissan vehicles, they're very minimalistic, they're very simple because that's how the Japanese build their cars. Unless you start going to Lexus, even Lexus guys are Infinity. If you look at it, it's not, I wouldn't say loud, it's not as elegant. They use very muted colors. Nissan really took their time. Of course, there's certain things that Nissan will do that will still bring them back to their roots. With as high-tech the screen is, pagtingin mo sa mga buttons niya, lahat manual. And that's an amazing contrast because they could have easily put haptic buttons, you know, a digital display. But no, they went with regular buttons. To me, that just gives me that comfort na naintindihan ng Nissan na ang wear and tear ng mga botones malaki. So kung haptic yung mga buttons mo at nasira yan, buong screen papalitan mo. Ito, pag nasira isang lever mo, piecemeal yan eh. I'm not sure, maybe you have to change the whole cluster by cluster, no? But the only thing I don't like is yung transmission. Again, Nissan has their own way of doing things. They did the gear selector here. There has to be a reason, which they did. The center console is very well presented. The steering wheel is typical Nissan, minimalist, traditional, hardline. Ang steering wheel dapat bilog. So as much as I love flat bottom steering wheel, no, kasi it looks nice, but Nissan just didn't care. They went with a round steering wheel, and they went with as little amount of buttons as possible. It's very simple. With the apps and all the gadgets that they have, Nissan has their safety system. We won't discuss more technical side na yan. What's interesting is they partnered with Klipsch. I've been a big fan of Klipsch. I have one of their center speakers, and I had their subwoofer in my home theater before. Ang gusto ko sa Klipsch, it's very civilized. Hindi siya tunog aggressive, hindi siya tugs, hindi ganun eh. If you use it for home audio, home theater, yung center channel ng Klipsch, the reason I like it, it's very matining, but it's not overbearing. And the way they set up the sound system here in this vehicle with partnership with Klipsch, sad to say, like I said, I'm also a big fan of Alpine, but Nissan got it right. Klipsch got it right. The sound staging of the vehicle, the way the bass just feels through the car, the mid-range just comes alive in certain songs. Like I always play Chuck Mangioni's Feel So Good, and when that saxophone hits, you can hear the mid-range. It's just from the door. And then the tweeters are right there, ear level mo sa door panel. The whole car just comes alive. The rear view mirror, they got it right. It's camera. Kasi guys, pag nag-reverse ka naman, meron ka namang reverse camera dito. So most of the time when you look at your rear view mirror, you don't really look at it backing up because you can't really see anything, especially with a ballistic door on an armored vehicle. So this, at least nakikita mo na. And it's partly adjustable. You can adjust it up and down just a little bit. But this is the perfect upgrade. As a matter of fact, on our Fortuners, we will be featuring a rear camera na, because it's not safe to, even with the backup camera, no? It's not really safe. Hindi mo makikita yung likod especially when you're driving. For armored vehicles, this is perfect. This is the perfect upgrade. And Alpine has the perfect solution for that. We will be featuring that on our Land Cruiser as well. And when the Fortuner ones come out, we will also feature that. By far, of all the armored vehicles that we've built in the last, it seems like it's 20 years that we've been building these cars, which is not really, but this is one of those cars that I'm truly proud of, because the performance, the luxury, the feeling of safety, especially when you're sitting in the back, even when you're sitting in front, it gives you that confidence. And when you're looking at the interior, you feel sulit yung binayad mo. Hindi siya yung itim lang na puro plastic, at least pakonsuelo di bobo ka man lang ng konti, di ba? But this one, Nissan got it right. And coupled with the armoring package that we've done, the car is very well balanced. We just drove it, as you saw. I'm really happy. Our team did an amazing job. This is our first few units that have come out. We delivered a white one already. This is the second unit. We have 4 other units in progress right now. Unfortunately, nothing's for sale. So if you guys want an armored Nissan Patrol, you can purchase the unit, or we can help you purchase a Nissan Patrol at a dealership. We can armor it for you. Guys, there you go. This is the armored Nissan Patrol by Armored Panda Industries. I'm so proud of this car. One of the best ones we've built. Performance, comfort, and I think it brings you a lot of peace of mind. Guys, give us a call, 0917-463-0077 for a confidential consultation on how we can help secure your family and the ones you love. This is King Panda from Armored Panda Industries, and welcome to my kingdom. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch all the new cars, all the new reviews, and please do tell us what you want to see next. Thanks very much for supporting us.